welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be doing a fun video starting off a series that I just now started. I want to try out different foundations and find the perfect one for my skin, including concealer. And so every week I will come I will come at you with a new video on Monday, showing you guys me applying a foundation and a concealer, even like maybe a set or two different brands, just to see what I can find that will actually fit my skin. My skin is a combination, so I have a little bit of oily, a little bit of dry. It's kind of a pain in the rear end. So that's an issue for me. My skin is very pale. It's hard for me to find foundations and concealers that match my skin tone without being too pinky or not having a good lighter color for my under eyes. So I figured we would come and try to do some foundations and whatnot. So right now I have my eye makeup on, my eyebrows. Figured I'd go ahead and do that. I have my primer. I'm really loving, since I got it a couple weeks ago, or a week ago or so, I'm really loving this BH Cosmetics Anti-Shine. This is their Studio Pro line. This is a really awesome pore filler, not a primer, because, well, I mean, it primes your skin and fills your pores. I really like pore fillers because then it kind of makes that illusion of not having big pores or anything. And then I also have my Neutrogena Hydro Boost on, which is an always for me. So we're going to go ahead and get on to it. The one that we're trying today as far as foundation, it's a total cover from L'Oreal Infallible. I'm really eager to see how this plays out on my skin, and this is in the shade 301 Classic Ivory. It says it's a full coverage foundation. I will tell you, I did do a test run yesterday, but I really was just kind of really quick, running late out the door. I really didn't take time to apply it. So we're going to do that today. And also, I will have a new video out reviewing the Ruler of the Skies collection from Real Techniques. It's amazing brushes, and I'll tell you guys all about that. And I'll be using their 301 brush. This is kind of like the foundation brush. So I have just a little bit of this product in my skin. I'm just going to warm it up a little bit on the back of my hand. Ooh, that actually looks like a really good color for me. Yesterday I had a really bad line because I didn't blend my foundation in well enough because I was just running out the door. But this time we're going to take time to put it in my skin, to blend it into my skin. So I'm just going to go with the brush, start at the bottom. Ooh. Actually, I kind of wish I wouldn't have worn this yesterday, because then I could, I would have had a better first impression rather than a kind of iffy one. But actually, this is looking much nicer than I remember it looking. Yeah, I mean, I would say it's more medium to full. I don't see it being full coverage, but it could be that I just need to add a little bit more. But I'm going to do the other side of my face, and we'll do another layer in a little bit. Can't forget the nose. Yeah, so far, I can say that it does look pretty good on the skin compared to some products I've tried. I wouldn't call it full coverage. Maybe it's buildable, we'll find out in a minute. But I will say, like, you can see these are very prominent still. Those are, like, I mean, it didn't take away much color from that. And I can still see some of my hyperpigmentation showing through. But we're going to go in with a second layer real quick and then see what that does. And then the concealer we will be using today is the Maybelline Under Eye Concealer. This is the Instant Age Rewind, and this one is a popular concealer among everyone. I just have never gotten around to trying it, so we're going to do that today. Oh, there it is. I lost my foundation for a minute. So we're going to go in with one final layer, so a second layer, to see how buildable this is, and maybe it's going to give me more coverage this time. Okay. Let's see. Oh. I have my awesome I Love My Crazy Husband shirt on. Someone gave it to us for our wedding as kind of like a gift. And they're pretty itchy, but the long sleeves are really nice this morning on the with the weather being like it is. It's been crazy how in Oklahoma and Texas and some of these southern states, and even Wisconsin I've heard, The weather has just been, like, not knowing what it wants to do. Yesterday morning, the weather was nice. It got cold in the evening. Today it's 29 degrees outside. We've had 77 last week. It just does not know what it wants to do with itself, does it? If you guys are from a different state, I would love to know what it's like. I live in Oklahoma currently, and so right now it's crazy. But I would like to know what your weather is like where you're from. So actually that is really buildable. I know the camera quality is horrible today. It's the lighting. I can't get good lighting this early in the morning. But it actually did a very good job covering that up. I'm going to blend around my mouth a little bit more. I tend to get more separation around that area. And I want to give this a fair chance, so we're going to make sure everything's blended. And then we're going to go with the concealer real quick. So this is one of those things you have to twist up to get product to come out. I think I got some. And then under eye, because that's what you're supposed to do with this. And we're going to do some more. I've never been a big fan of these twisters. I feel like I don't get enough product out of them. Maybe that's a little better. I'm just going to apply this anywhere I see a blemish that I don't like showing, which is like most of them or all of them. And then around my nose area. If y'all would like to see a tutorial using the ruler of the skies little sponge, let me know. I will definitely do that. I will review all the products later. I lost my brush. But I will give an honest review of that blending sponge if you guys want to know kind of what I'm thinking. So I'm going to come closer. Okay, so that actually is much brighter than my natural skin tone, which is good, especially with pale skin, because I thought it was going to be darker. It does look kind of like a dark color in the tube compared to my skin, but it actually is showing up really light enough that it's not making my under eyes look weird. I'm going to use my finger to just kind of blend out the creases under my eyes. We're going to set everything. I need to change my position because I'm about to, my feet are falling asleep. We're going to set everything with a BH Cosmetics Studio powder, Pro Studio powder. And I'm actually going to use another ruler of the sky brush. This one I like for blush more than anything, but I want to try it for powder. As you can see, I've used it for blush, so we're going to clean it off a little bit. But this is the 300 brush. It's so fluffy, and I don't have a brush like this currently, so it's nice to have one. We'll actually use this for blush as well. I kind of want to go back and get a second one of these or another fluffy brush from Real Techniques because this one is really, really nice. And if y'all are wondering what I'm wearing on my eyes, it's actually the Sylvia Ganni palette. I've been having a lot of fun playing around with it. She has some amazing colors, and I'll do an honest review of that as well. I know I kind of did like a half-hearted review before, but we're going to play with that. So I'm just using this floral blush from BH Cosmetics, and I'm going to do the apples in my cheeks. And then for highlight, I'm going to go in with the Sylvia Ganni palette. And I'm not using her actual highlights. I'm not a big fan of them, honestly. I'm going to go in with Prince, because that one is more my shade. The other one is too light to be a highlight for me. And the other one is too dark. It's too yellow. But this makes such a beautiful highlight. And again, this is the shade Prince. See, I tend to like these. It's less glitter. This color, eyeshadow color, is less glittery than the actual highlight colors for your face. And I'm going to go in real quick and go in with this fluffy brush, and I'm going to take the color, we're going to take a mixture of Underrated, which is kind of a brown color, and a little bit of Obsessed. Mix this together, and I'm just going to blend it into my, or contour my nose just a little bit. I want more of a natural contour, and these colors actually give you more of a natural one. They're not made for this purpose, but I tend to take a lot of eyeshadows and use them to give more definition to the face. And then for lips, I'm going to use a lip scrub. This is the Wet n Wild lip scrub. This is the watermelon flavored one. I have a new lip color I was going to play with, but because I have this awesome blue eye, I kind of want to use one of my own colors that I think will look better. So we're going to go with the, what am I going to wear? We're going to go with just a rosy shade. This is the Revlon Matte Balm, and this one's in the shade Elusive. We're going to apply this real quick. I will check in with you guys at the end of the week to tell you guys what I think about the foundation and concealer, if they stayed on, and if I'm still this happy with them at the end of the week. I'm pretty excited right now as far as looking at my makeup for these products. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Give this a like, give it a subscribe so you can see future videos, including the one at the end of the week. Also, get ready, we're having a Husband Does My Makeup Challenge video coming up probably next week. So make sure you guys take a look out for that. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!